I already do a lot of work with all types of quarterbacks on the internet. But when my bro told me about this freshman QB he saw play, I couldn't help but get involved. So last week, I pulled up to practice a few times, and we got to work. This is how it went. We're out here in Torrance, North High School. We're gonna see what we can improve and what we have to work with, you know, what this kid's all about.
Sebastian.
Gage.
That's you, bro.
What's his name?
The QB? Boogie.
Boogie?
Yeah.
Sell it. Yep. More hand.
A lot of people have the tendency to move their bodies so quick in this short game. You gotta make sure that you stay connected and in sequence, especially when you're trying to spit the ball out quick.
You're working out, you're working out, you're working out. Hey, Mondo!
That's better, that's better.
He told you he's the fastest one on our team, too. His 40 time was faster than everybody's.
Damn. But I'm definitely seeing a lot of shit that nothing that's gonna change anything, but we'll clean him up. You know what I mean?
Good. Good. There we go, bud. There you go. That's better.
What would you say like his biggest issues are?
Really, it's like in-game stuff. When he gets blitzed, you know, it's what you expect from a young guy.
See, that's kind of stuff I'm seeing here during these RPOs. His footwork is very, very chill. It's not a game of speed.
Good. Now it's even quicker.
Quick.
Even quicker.
Evaluation day complete. Got to see what we're working with, what we got to do, next steps, what we got to work on, room for improvement, all that. Have a good one, boss. Boogie had to dip early for family business, and we didn't get the chance to work out. So I pulled up to practice again the next day. We're out here, day 2 practice. We're just gonna run through some drills. We're gonna talk about some things. Yesterday we were just watching, taking some notes. Today we're actually gonna go through some things, talk about some things. So. Even like with the quick game throws that you were throwing yesterday, some of your hitches and slants were dropping before they get to the receiver because you're so quick with your lower body, your arm can't catch up. But you stay here, you stay back, and you stay close. Keep that tension. You seen that clip of Michael Vick throwing the 74-yard pass? I watch that shit over and over because you watch, he stays here, he keeps this closed, and he goes, boom. So all that arm strength is really just him turning his hips with the right timing. Already opened your target. You see Mahomes do this type of shit all the time when he throws it like that. This has to be very calm. It's a short movement. Because if you move too much, that's when you're pulling away and you're trying to get your arm covered. About that balance, stay tight. You get front forward too early, you're already pointed down. Whereas like right here, you're staying level. Yeah, slant. You like that little punch step still? Yeah. You kind of like punch step, hitched into it. I want you to just punch step here. Stay on your timing. But then when you're in practice, improve your timing, get faster. That's no 3 right there. Beautiful. That's
It like to just like bomb it.
It's a mind trick, bro. Yeah. I'm telling you. But I want you to be able to see a receiver downfield and trust your body to get it there without stressing out. Yep. Comfortable. When you go to throw a deep ball, do you look at the receiver? Do you look at the ball in there? As far as like your brain getting down that muscle memory of like where do you place this ball to hit that guy in perfect stride, keep your eyes on the receiver locked the whole time. That's a lot. Never staying here. You're either making good habits or bad habits. When you're chilling, just kind of like messing around, you really got to be self-aware of, am I doing the right shit or am I forming bad habits that are gonna bite me when I get into a game situation? Like you got that habit of kind of rotating early and getting over your front foot. It's gonna be tough to change that. And when you get into a game situation, you can't think about your new habits. You're not allowed to, right? You have to be focused on what's going on. That's where those bad habits come back. That's why it's so important that you stay focused on it throughout practice. I always try to end sessions with some light long toss, as long as your arm feels fine. It's a great way to feel relaxed and connected while letting it fly, and a great feeling to go home and visualize while it's fresh. I like that.
But you gotta make it look.
Another 6. Run out this shit, let's go.
I don't know if you've seen the one where he first ran and he got hit in the head. I was like,
oh man.
Running the ball. Penalty flag.
First drive.
I'm glad though the players were smart and they freaking.
Final score was like 35-14. Boogie balled out. I mean, you guys saw the tape. It's just a start though. Everyone has had people in their life that have counted them out, doubted them, and even made them feel like they just weren't enough. But it's not every day that you get the opportunity to show them how wrong they were about you. This is Boogie. He's only a freshman and already starting varsity. I pulled up to his practice a few weeks ago to see what this kid was all about. This week, Boogie had an extra sense of urgency. And I later found out this game was against the same coach who told him he wasn't good enough to play quarterback. So this week, he had something to prove. I'm back out here at North High School for another training session with my guy Boogie. If you didn't see the first episode, Boogie is a freshman starting on varsity. After seeing him play, I had to come back out to clean up some things and help him reach that next level of potential that he has. I usually keep the warm-up simple and just focus on the important things. Be intentional, find your rhythm, and reinforce what it feels like to throw a perfect ball. You guys do a lot of speed option like this? So right here, you see how that guy looks right now? He could have lit your shit up. So when you're doing that little option pitch, come off that, pitch it and drift to protect yourself. You're trying to absorb that hit. Yep, let's look at this next little clip. He's slow off the line. He's already biting on the running back. You can attack him all day. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, he's already down here. Once he stops coming uphill and starts to bite down, and I'm by him, and I'm gone, right? You snap it, ride it, pull it quick and get out. What's up, you ready? Let's do a screen. So you're not really smooth, you're just kind of whipping it out there. That's what we're trying to figure out today. So you catch, 1, 2, ball out. But you gotta be together, so you can't do this before this is ready. Yes. Good. This way it's a little different because you gotta flip your hips. Just catching it, and I want you to get your right foot down as fast as you can. Try it real quick without the ball. Yeah. This is what we could clean up though. You see your feet? If you know you're going there, it's like a 10-yard pass in the air. But you don't want to hitch ever on like a quick game throw. If it's just right down, it's punch right down. Let's go the other way. Nice. Let's do a slant to your left, you can punch. But if you have to flip your hips, you gotta take the punch out. Remember, stay balanced the whole time. Perfect rep. Get your right foot down, so you're here. That's good. Yes. End zone fade. Don't wait for him, get the ball up early. That's good, that's good. Even more outside. Use that space out there. As soon as I catch it, feet set, put some air under it and get it up and let him literally go chase it down. There you go. He can position his body to keep that guy right here and then go up to where he can high point it. That's good, that's good. When you want to throw it high and drop it in like that, you can't be late. Perfect rep. Let's talk about some of this throwing on the run stuff. Line up right there. I'm gonna jog at you and just backpedal when I jog at you, all right? It's cool, you can run at me like this, but when you go to throw, turn through it. Remember, it's the same idea, you gotta move together. There you go. Let's do it a little differently now. This is to practice when you have to throw across your body or with an open body. You're running opposite of me and I'm throwing it to you like this, all right? You guys know what your scramble rules are? Like scramble rules as receivers. So if you're low, you go high. If you're high, you go low. If you're out, you come in. If you're in, get out. All right, so I'm gonna snap this to you and I'm gonna rush either low or high. Get back out, buy yourself a little bit of time, keep your eyes downfield, and get your shoulder turned and make that throw.
There you go. All right, face forward. You want to -1. You look left to right, remember?
Did you feel like you jumped out of your throw? So keep your chin at the same level. There. When you spin back like that, get your head around as quick as you can. You can't kind of like chill and look over here. You gotta get around to see what's going on immediately. Your tackle's driving him way upfield, right? And he's starting to beat him. That's when you, right here. Yes. We covered a lot this session. Option, quick game, getting out of the pocket. Can't forget long toss. It's kind of like leaving the gym on a make. Gotta constantly reinforce good habits.
Bro, he wants at least 70. You
said
300 yards. Yeah, bro.
It wasn't just an ordinary game. There's some history between Boogie and the opposing coach. Back in youth football, he wouldn't let Boogie play quarterback and insisted he play left tackle instead. This made him walk away from football for 2 years. But tonight, he gets the chance to either prove him wrong or prove him right. There are always ups and downs in football. Things can be going good in one moment and then feel like it's all falling apart in the next. Trust your eyes, trust the receiver, see where he's going. There will always be adversity. The second quarter was a struggle, but you aren't defined by adversity. You're defined by how you bounce back from it. Keep doing what you're doing. Flow. Let this shit come to you. Go win this shit, man. Let's go. I hate seeing guys take hits like that. In the future, protect yourself in that situation, make the guy miss. I respect it, but let's be smart. At the end of the day, success is the best revenge against those who doubt you. This week was a test for Boogie. You gotta understand, I can only give him the recipe, but he's the one that has to go out there and cook. They won 35-7. Boogie threw for 307 yards, 3 touchdowns, and silenced any doubt there may have ever been about him being quarterback. The game wasn't perfect. We still have some things to clean up, but we'll worry about that later. I mean, you guys saw, football's never like that. There's ups and there's downs, there's good plays, there's bad plays, there's things that you can control and things that you can't control. Overall, good game. Stay tuned for the next one. In the last episode, Boogie balled out against a former coach of his who told him he couldn't play quarterback. Boogie is a freshman that starts varsity, and I had to pull up again for another training session because this week, the game was for the league championship. Things didn't go according to plan Thursday. We couldn't work out Wednesday because the band had practice.
Football, this is my field. I need you guys off.
We hit LA traffic, and when we pulled up to the school, we couldn't get the lights on. Boogie was still in team dinner and I hadn't heard from him. But we couldn't just go home. We passed a soccer field on the way to the school that had the lights on, so we went there. This is my brother, Ja. We're not new to finding random fields to get work at. He was my wide receiver in high school and even played with me at JUCO too. You have to surround yourself with people that are going to push you, inspire you, and hold you accountable if you want to make it in anything you're pursuing. There's a reason we're both still at it after all these years. I wasn't expecting Boogie to show up, but as soon as we finished the warm-up, he popped up, and we got to work. Let's do that little drill on the run. When you throw on the run, so you know how your right foot plants, that's the foot you use to rotate through. You gotta time out your upper body with your lower body stride length. That's why when you're jogging like this, it's tough to throw on the run. It feels awkward because that's such a short stride that your upper body has to be that fast. Jogging this way, Do the same thing, but more of like a 2-ball. So you gotta pretend there's a flat defender, you gotta throw it over his head. A little higher, a little more touch. Yep. Now, you remember that circle drill we did? Jog this way and just throw it like that. We'll go a couple reps that way, then come back this way. Yep. It's that same thing, letting it really fly now.
We had to improvise the whole workout. That's okay though, it's never a bad plan to refocus on the basics.
We're not doing nothing new, you know what I mean? Like not introducing no new ideas. Everything is like, you know, tomorrow's the game, it's just cleanup day. So easy up, let's be deliberate with our footwork right now. Yep. I mean, when we do these warm-ups, establish that rhythm. Yep. So punch, hitch, ball out. But do it with a little bit of the feet with a sense of urgency. Yep. You gotta think the wind's at our back. So the ball really does not want to turn over when it's at our back. It's just something that before the play even starts, before the quarter starts, you gotta recognize like this whole quarter, wind's coming from there. And when you're throwing into the wind, that shit's gonna dive. And when it's at your back, it's gonna stay like that. We'll go hitch and then slant. Good timing. Good feet. What's your RPO? Like, go through it real quick. So put it down as fast as you can, and when you go to pull it up as fast as you can. You know what I'm saying? But then everything else is in rhythm. What'd you feel on that one?
I feel like it's like sailing. Like when I went to step, like I was like high.
No, it's okay, because it's tough to articulate some of these things sometimes, you know what I mean?
I came up and the ball flew up since I came like high.
Okay.
And I wasn't so much like down too.
Staying on that level kind of axis. Let's do that one more time. Yep. Let's switch sides. So you put it down and you're flipping here.
When my other like quarterback coaches tell me like to not even like stress like getting here so much quicker, or like try to even just throw it straight from the RPO stance.
So if you're gonna do that, this can stay here. You gotta get this here though. You get what I'm saying? And you can't like rotate hella through the throw. It has to be like a short. Yep. Every single throw with like the fullest amount of intention. And we're just gonna stay like short, probably like 10, 15 yards. But every throw has to have the fullest intention. Hit me in the nose.
At the highest level, the smallest detail separates one quarterback from another.
You gotta throw me a perfect ball real quick. I want you to feel like your whole upper body stays connected. You feel me? Like don't open this up and lag your arm. Everything moves together.
The last thing you want to do the day before the game is leave the field with something feeling off. I didn't want Boogie to throw too much, but he wanted to find his rhythm before going home. It's important to leave on a good note for your confidence and for visualization.
No matter what, if you're always picking people up, always coming with the energy, like you be the guy that brings the energy. Then the whole team is riding off of what you're bringing. They can feel that shit, especially when they see you helping guys up, going and celebrating with everybody. All them little things makes a big ass difference, bro. I appreciate you still pulling up.
Lawndale was the defending league champions the last 2 years in a row. So this was a big night for Boogie, but I don't ever have to worry about it. I knew he was locked in. North got off to a fast start, and Boogie was on point, but every football game has adversity. You can never fully prepare for everything you might face. Refs throwing flags, players going down with injuries. Anything can happen and shift the momentum of the game. Sometimes, when nothing's going right, you just have to hang on and concentrate through it. Control what you can control. North was able to hang on and win the league championship. I'm proud of Boogie. I have to keep reminding myself that he's only a freshman and other high school teams are going to have to deal with him for 3 more years. This week didn't go at all how I had planned, but at the end of the day, a win is a win.
Good shit, Brody. Proud of you. The league champs, man. That shit was messy, I'm not gonna lie.
It was messy as hell. I'm not proud of it. Little dude.
Hey, man, a win's a win.